The candles are burning down to the wick tonight, watching the shadows dance in the fading light. I remember the fire when it used to roar and glow, but now it's just a memory from a lifetime ago. I'm sitting in the kitchen where we used to laugh and talk. Now the floorboards only echo when I try to walk. The cold is creeping in through the cracks in the door. I don't recognize the person I am anymore, and every little spark is fighting for its breath. A quiet kind of struggle, slow and steady death. I'm holding on to nothing but the heat there used to be, searching for a version of you and a version of me. Oh, this silent ember heart is glowing in the dark, trying to find a flame from a single tiny spark. But the ashes are heavy and the air is getting thin. I don't know where the ending or the start begins. Just a silent ember heart fading out of you, still burning for the shadow that belongs to you. I found your old sweater tucked away beneath the bed. It still smells like the promises and the things we never said. I wrapped you around my shoulders like a ghost embrace, but it can't fill the hollow or the empty space. The clock on the wall is ticking far too slow, reminding me of everything I've had to let go. I'm staring at the ceiling, tracing lines in the dust, wondering how a diamond can turn into rust. And every little spark is fighting for its breath. A quiet kind of struggle, slow and steady death. I'm holding on to nothing but the heat that used to be, searching for a version of you and a version of me. Oh, this silent ember heart is glowing in the dark, trying to find the flame from a single tiny spark. But the ashes are heavy and the air is getting thin. I don't know where the ending or the start begins. Just a silent ember heart fading out of you, still burning for the shadow that belongs to you. Maybe the smoke is all that I have left to breathe. Maybe it's better when people finally leave, but the warmth is a habit I can't seem to break. Every beat is a tremor, every breath is an ache. Let it burn, let it fade, let it turn into gray. I'm tired of wishing the winter away. Oh, this silent ember heart is glowing in the dark, trying to find the flame from a single tiny spark. But the ashes are heavy and the air is getting thin. I don't know where the ending or the start begins. Just a silent ember heart fading out of you, still burning for the shadow that belongs to you. Still burning just a little bit. Wait for the light to quit. Silent ember, silent heart. The clouds moved in without a single warning sign, turning the silver sky into a darker line. I'm standing by the window with my forehead on the glass, watching the ghosts of our past begin to pass. The streets are turning into rivers made of grey, washing the footprints of our better days away. I wonder if you're dry, if you're soaking in the storm, wondering if someone else is keeping you warm. And it's a hollow sound, the way the water hits the ground, a rhythm for the lonely when there's no one else around. I'm drowning on the inside while I'm standing perfectly still, waiting for the world to lose its bitter chill. It's just hollow rainfall falling on my skin, opening the doors and letting all the sorrow in. Every drop is a question, heavy splashes of tears. I'm losing myself in the atmosphere. Oh, hollow rainfall, wash away the pain, but nothing ever grows when there's nothing left but rain. I tried to call your name, but the thunder drowned it out. My heart is full of water and my mind is full of doubt. The garden that we planted is drowning in the mud, like the heavy disappointment running through my blood. I used to love the sound of the storm upon the roof. Now it's just a bitter and a cold heart, proof that nature doesn't care about the way your spirit breaks, or the measure of the many, many heavy mistakes. And it's a hollow sound, the way the water hits the ground, a rhythm for the lonely when there's no one else around. I'm drowning on the inside while I'm standing perfectly still, waiting for the world to lose its bitter chill. It's just hollow rainfall falling on my skin, opening the doors and letting all the sorrow in. Every drop is a question, every splash is a tear. I'm losing myself in the atmosphere. Oh, hollow rainfall, wash away the pain, but nothing ever grows when there's nothing left but rain. I'll stay right here until the sky turns blue again, but the forecast says the misery is here to remain. Wash the salt from my cheeks, hide the tracks on my face, leave me in this cold and liquid embrace. Maybe the flood will take me where I need to go, somewhere far away from everything I know. When there's nothing left but rain, nothing left but rain falling down. with a weight I can't describe, keeping all the secrets and the bitterness alive. We're sitting on the sofa, just a foot or two apart, but there's a massive canyon tearing through my heart. You're looking at your hands and I'm looking at the wall, waiting for the first of us to let the curtain fall. The air is thick like velvet, heavy on my chest, putting all our better intentions to the test. It's the kind of quiet that makes you wanna scream, the jagged edge of a broken-hearted dream. I wanna reach across, but I'm frozen in my seat, listening to the sound of my own heartbeat. And this broken velvet silence is tearing me in two. There's so much I should say, but I can't say it to you. It's soft and it's cruel and it's wrapping around my throat. We're drifting out to sea on a sinking wooden boat, wrapped in velvet, broken by the hushed tones of the night, waiting for the silence to give up the fight. I hear the refrigerator humming in the dark, waiting for a word to create a little spark. But your lips are tightly sealed like a letter in a box, and I've lost the key to all the heavy iron locks. Still we run out of stories, till we run out of hope. Are we at the end of a very frayed rope? I can feel your pulse, though I haven't touched your skin. I can feel the wall that you've built within. It's the kind of quiet that makes you wanna scream, the jagged edge of a broken-hearted dream. I wanna reach across, but I'm frozen in my seat, listening to the sound of my own heartbeat. And this broken velvet silence is tearing me in two. There's so much I should say, but I can't say it to you. It's soft and it's cruel and it's wrapping around my throat. We're drifting out to sea on a sinking wooden boat, wrapped in velvet, broken by the hushed tones of the night, waiting for the silence to give up the fight. Words are like glass when you throw them on the floor. I don't wanna hurt you or break you anymore, so we stay in the hush, we stay in the gloom. Two lonely souls in a very crowded room. Let the silence speak, because I've lost my voice. We're stuck in this vacuum by a mutual choice. Tones of the night, waiting for the silence to give up the fight. Broken velvet, shh, can you hear it? The sound of nothing, silence. I made a thin pages and a little bit of ink. Way more fragile than most people like to think. You can fold me into shapes, you can tear me at the seams. You can write your nightmares over all my pretty dreams. I'm sitting on the table waiting for the wind to blow, afraid that if I move I'll have nothing left to show. My edges are all crinkled and my spine is feeling weak. I'm a quiet paper heart with a future looking bleak. Don't leave me in the rain, I'll turn into a blur. Don't leave me in the fire, I'm easy to incur. A total devastation from a single little flame. I'm just a piece of parchment that's forgotten its own name. Oh, I've got a quiet paper heart, so easy to tear. I'm floating through the world on a breath of thin air. One wrong move and I'm ripped right down the middle, sobbing for the love that's a complicated riddle. Handle me with care, watch me fall apart. It's a heavy life for a quiet paper heart. You wrote your name in cursive on the corner of my soul, but the ink started running and I lost all my control. Now I'm covered in the stains of a love that didn't last, just a scrap of paper from a very distant past. I try to stand up tall, but I'm susceptible to folds. I'm brittle from the heat and I'm weary from the colds. If you crumple me up, I'll never be the same again. You can't smooth out the creases with the stroke of a pen. Don't leave me in the rain, I'll turn into a blur. Don't leave me in the fire, I'm easy to incur. A total devastation from a single little flame. I'm just a piece of parchment that's forgotten its own name. Oh, I've got a quiet paper heart, so easy to tear. I'm floating through the world on a breath of thin air. One wrong move and I'm ripped right down the middle, sobbing for the love that's a complicated riddle. Handle me with care, watch me fall apart. It's a heavy life for a quiet paper heart. I wish I was made of stone, I wish I was made of steel. Then I wouldn't have to worry about the way I always feel. But I'm light and I'm thin and I'm easy to discard, falling like a leaf in a neglected backyard. Someone pick me up, someone write a better line. Tell me that the story is gonna turn out fine. Down the middle, solving for the love that's a complicated riddle. Handle me with care, watch me fall apart. It's a heavy life for a quiet paper heart. Quiet paper heart, folding in the dark. Just a quiet paper heart. The fireplace is turning into white and dusty stone. I'm sitting in the kitchen, feeling chilled right to the bone. We haven't spoken for an hour, maybe it's been 3. I'm watching how you're drifting further away from me. The coffee's getting colder in the ceramic on the tray, just like the way our passion started leaking far away. There's a ghost of a smile hiding deep within your but it's buried under layers of these unspoken goodbyes. And every breath we take feels heavier than the last. We're clinging to the shadows of a long forgotten past. The warmth is leaving through the cracks in the floor. I don't think I can find the heat in us anymore. It's the fading ember silence growing in the dark. We're staring at the ashes, searching for a single spark. But the glow is getting dimmer and the room is turning gray. We're losing all the colors that we painted yesterday. It's a quiet kind of heartbreak. It doesn't make a sound, just the weight of all our secrets falling to the ground. Fading ember silence taking hold of me. You reach across the table, but your hand is hesitant, as if you're scared to touch the ghost of where our feelings went. I remember when your fingers used to set my skin on fire. Now we're just two strangers tangled in a broken wire. The clock upon the mantle ticks a rhythm of regret, counting down the moments that we haven't finished yet. I wanna scream your name until the windows start to shake, but I'm trapped inside the stillness of the slow and steady echo. It's the fading ember silence growing in the dark. We're staring at the ashes, searching for a single spark. But the glow is getting dimmer and the room is turning gray. We're losing all the colors that we painted yesterday. It's a quiet kind of heartbreak. It doesn't make a sound, just the weight of all our secrets falling to the ground. Fading ember silence taking hold of me. Is there anything left in the bottom of the flame, or are we just two actors in a very lonely game? Don't let the light go out, don't let the frost move in, but I can feel the winter underneath my very skin. It's ending with a whisper, not a thunderous roar, just the sound of silence walking through the door. Oh, it's the fading ember silence growing in the dark. We're staring at the ashes, searching for a single spark. But the glow is getting dimmer and the room is turning gray. We're losing all the colors that we painted yesterday. It's a quiet kind of heartbreak. It doesn't make sound, just the weight of all our secrets falling to the ground. Fading ember silence taking hold of me. Fading away, just a little bit of smoke in the air. You're still sitting there, but you're not really there. Silent ember heart. Careful where you step, the floor is covered in the sharp. The melody is jagged on the strings of my own harp. I opened up my chest and showed you everything inside, but you handle me with gravity. thought that I was diamond, I thought that I was steel, but now I'm seeing through the cracks how fragile I can feel. One careless word from you was all it took to make a dent, and now I'm spending hours wondering where the safety went. Don't try to pick them up, you'll only cut your hands. I'm a map of tiny pieces across these barren lands. It's hard to put together what was never meant to break. How much of this refraction can one spirit really take? I've got a broken glass heart, shattered on the tile. You're looking at the wreckage with a sympathetic smile, but you're the one who dropped it. You're the one who let it go. Now the light is hitting edges that I didn't want to show. It's sharp and it's transparent, it's beautiful and cold. A million different stories that will never be retold. Broken glass heart lying at your feet. I try to sweep the fragments, but they're embedded in the rug. I'm missing the protection of your once reliable hug. Every time I move I feel a stinging in my side, a reminder of the night the last of all I promised died. You say that you can fix it with a little bit of glue, but the lines will always show exactly what you put me through. I'm reflecting all the shadows, I'm reflecting all the pain, like a window pane that's shivering beneath the winter rain. I got a broken glass heart, shattered on the tile. You're looking at the wreckage with a sympathetic smile, but you're the one who dropped it. You're the one who let it go. Now the light is hitting edges that I didn't want to show. It's sharp and it's transparent, it's beautiful and cold. A million different stories that will never be retold. Broken glass heart lying at your feet. Once it's in 1,000 beats, it never fits the same. You can't undo the damage, you can't erase the shame. I'm shimmering in anger, I'm glistening in grief, looking for a hollow kind of temporary relief. Watch out for the splinters, the deeper than they seem. I'm waking from the nightmare of a crystal clear dream. I've got a broken glass heart, shattered on the tile. You're looking at the wreckage with a sympathetic smile, but you're the one who dropped it. You're the one who let it go. Now the light is hitting edges that I didn't want to show. It's sharp and it's transparent, it's beautiful and cold. A million different stories that will never be retold. Broken glass heart lying at your feet. So careful where you walk, I'm still sharp, I'm still here. Fragile things don't last in the atmosphere. Broken glass, broken heart. I remember how the sun used to settle on your face. Back when we were happy in our own little secret space. The light was always golden, like a honey-colored dream. But now the world is moving like a disconnected stream. You're standing in the hallway, just 10 feet away, but it feels like several oceans have arrived and come to stay. I reach out for your shadow, but I only touch the air. You're looking at your phone as if I wasn't even there. We're two different planets in a wide and empty sky, watching all the shooting stars of love just pass us by. There used to be a bridge you made of promises and trust. Now it's just a skeleton covered up in rust. There's a silent golden distance between your heart and mine, even though the evening sun is starting to decline. It's a beautiful departure, it's a terrifying view, seeing all the space that's growing between me and you. We're separated by the things we didn't dare to say, golden miles of silence stretching out through the day. Oh, the silent golden distance is pulling us apart. We share a bed at night, but we're on separate islands now. I wanna break the tension, but I don't quite know how. The memories are glowing like a city in the rear, while the road ahead of us is foggy and unclear. I miss the way we used to talk until the morning light. Now we just say goodnight and then we vanish out of sight. The distance has a color like a sunset turning blue, a constant quiet ache for the person that I knew. There's a silent golden distance between your heart and mine, even though the evening sun is starting to decline. It's a beautiful departure, it's a terrifying view, seeing all the spaces growing between me and you. We're separated by the things we didn't dare to say, golden miles of silence stretching out through the day. Oh, the silent golden distance is pulling us apart. Maybe if I shouted you would hear me through the mist. Maybe if I fought for every moment that we missed. But the gap is getting wider with every single breath, like we're witnessing a slow and quiet kind of death. It's a golden cage of silence, and we've both got the key, but neither one is moving to set the other free. Silent distance, golden heart, I can't reach you anymore. The sky is turning purple at the edge of the world. I'm watching all the banners of our history get furled. The fire has gone down to just a tiny glowing line, and I'm trying to accept that you are no longer mine. I'm standing on the hilltop looking out across the plain, for the clouds to come and wash away the stain of everything we promised, of everything we swore, back when we were certain what the future had in store. It's a long walk down from where we used to stand so high, underneath the heavy weight of an unforgiving sky. But I can see a glimmer, just a tiny bit of light, waiting for me somewhere on the other side of night. On the quiet ember horizon, I'm looking for a sign that I can find a way to make this broken spirit shine. The sun is almost gone now, and the air is getting cold, but there's a quiet story that is waiting to be told. I'm leaving all the heartache in the valley far below, following the embers everywhere they wanna go. On the quiet ember horizon, I'm finding my own way. I thought that if I lost you, I would simply disappear, but the silence in the wind is finally getting clear. There's a strength in being lonely that I didn't understand, like the way the ocean finally meets the solid land. I'm gathering the pieces of the girl I used to be, before I gave my power to a you and to a me. The horizon is a promise that the morning's gonna come, even if my heart is feeling battered, bruised and numb. On the quiet ember horizon, I'm looking for a sign that I can find a way to make this broken spirit shine. The sun is almost gone now, and the air is getting cold, but there's a quiet story that is waiting to be told. I'm leaving all the heartache in the valley far below, following the embers everywhere they wanna go. On the quiet ember horizon, I'm finding my own way. It's not a fire anymore, it's just a gentle glow, but it's enough to light the path I really need to go. I'm walking toward the darkness with a steady open heart, ready for the ending and ready for the start. No more looking backward at the smoke and at the haze. I'm moving through the twilight of these melancholy days. On the quiet ember horizon, oh yeah, I'm looking for a sign, I'm looking for a sign, and find a way to make this broken spirit shine. The sun is almost gone now, and the air is getting cold. There's a quiet story that is waiting to be told. I'm leaving all the heartache in the valley far below, oh, following the embers everywhere they wanna go. On the quiet ember horizon, I'm finding my own way. I see the light over the hill, past the windowsill. Just an ember, just a heart, walking on, walking on. The streetlights paint the sidewalk in a heavy shade of gold. Another story in this city that remains forever untold. I watch the shadows lengthening against the kitchen wall, waiting for a phantom sound or a ghost of a phone call. The tea is long gone cold inside the cup I used to share, and I'm just breathing in the stillness of the vacant, heavy air. I trace the patterns in the wood, the circles and the lines, searching for a hidden path or some forgotten signs. There's someone down an hour ago, but the heat still lingers on, a reminder of the fire that burned before the light was gone. I'm standing on the threshold of a house that isn't home, learning how to live inside the silence all alone. Oh, these lonely ember nights are taking over me, lost inside the glow of everything we used to be. I'm reaching for a hand that isn't waiting in the dark, trying to find a flame inside a tiny dying spark. The city keeps on breathing, but I'm frozen in the light, just a soul adrift in these lonely ember nights. I walk down to the corner where the neon signs still blink. It's funny how the silence gives you too much time to think. The pavement feels like ice beneath the soles of my old shoes, counting up the pieces of the heart I'm scared to lose. I see your face in every glance, in every passing car, wondering how we drifted off and ended up this far. The wind is whispering a name I promised to forget, drowning out the heavy weight of every last regret. Oh, these lonely ember nights are taking over me, lost inside the glow of everything we used to be. I'm reaching for a hand that isn't waiting in the dark, trying to find a flame inside a tiny dying spark. The city keeps on breathing, but I'm frozen in the light, just a soul adrift in these lonely ember nights. The clock on the wall is ticking like a hammer in my head, thinking of the 1,000 words that we left completely unsaid. Is there someone else out there watching the same amber sky? Or am I the only one who didn't say goodbye? I'm tired of the searching, I'm tired of the wait, just a silhouette standing at the garden gate. City keeps on breathing, but I'm frozen in the light, just a soul adrift in these lonely ember nights. Lonely ember nights, just the glow of the street lamp fading into the gray. I'll be here until the morning comes. Ember nights, wick is burnt down to the base, the wax is hard and grey, the final remnant of the light we used to keep the cold away. I'm sitting in the corner where the darkness feels so deep, with secrets in my pocket that I'm far too tired to keep. The smoke is curling upward in a thin and silver line, a ghostly map of every day I thought that you were mine. I touched the cold porcelain where the flame once used to dance, giving up the ghost of our final desperate chance. It's the end of the road, the final page is turning slow, and there's nothing left to say that we don't already know. I'm exhaling the memory, I'm letting go the ghost, saying goodbye to the person that I love the most. This is the broken candle echo ringing in the hall, the sound of every promise that we let eventually fall. The flame is gone, but I can still feel the ghost of the heat, a rhythmic pulse of sorrow with a heavy steady beat. No more light to guide us, no more fire left to show, just the haunting sound of the broken candle echo. I'm packing up the boxes, putting sweaters in the trunk, filtering the treasures from the piles of heavy junk. Every photograph is faded, every letter's turned to dust. We let the iron of our love dissolve into the rust. I thought we were eternal, I thought we'd never break, but there's only so much pressure that a human heart can take. The walls look bare and hollow in the moonlight silver glare, as I walk through the rooms and find nothing of us there. This is the broken candle echo ringing in the hall, the sound of every promise that we let eventually fall. The flame is gone, but I can still feel the ghost of the heat, a rhythmic pulse of sorrow with a heavy steady beat. No more light to guide us, no more fire left to show, just the haunting sound of the broken candle echo. Listen to the silence, can you hear it calling out? Erasing every memory, erasing every doubt. The room is finally empty, the shadows have moved on, and I'm standing here alone now that the very last spark is gone. It's a quiet kind of ending, it's a soft kind of pain, like the sound of the mist turning into the rain. This is the broken candle echo ringing in the hall, the sound of every promise that we let eventually fall. The flame is gone, but I can still feel the ghost of the heat, a rhythmic pulse of sorrow with a heavy steady beat. No more light to guide us, no more fire left to show, just the haunting sound of the broken candle echo. The echo, it's fading now, silent ember heart, finally finding peace. No more light, just the quiet, the echo. The moon is hanging low against the glass, counting every second that must pass. I'm staring at the dust motes in the air, searching for the ghost of you still there. You Left your keys beside the kitchen sink, giving me too much damn time to think. The silence in this hallway grows so tall, shadows dancing lonely on the wall. And every breath I take feels like a weight. I'm standing at the edge, it's far too late to say the words I buried deep inside, to stop the rising of this heavy tide. This is my silent heartfall. No one hears the sound of every dream I built, just crash into the ground. It's a quiet landslide, a storm within the soul, watching as the fragments take their final toll. No screaming in the streets, no tearing at the sky, just the sound of silence as I say goodbye. I keep the curtains drawn to hide the day, watching as the colors turn to gray. Your coffee cup is sitting on a stand. I reach out just to touch it with my hand, but the warmth is gone, the porcelain is cold. A story that has already been told. I'm learning how to live inside the hush, avoiding every memory's sudden rush. This is my silent heartfall. No one hears the sound of every dream I built, just crash into the ground. It's a quiet landslide, a storm within the soul, watching as the fragments take their final toll. No screaming in the streets, no tearing at the sky, just the sound of silence as I say goodbye. They say that time will mend the broken seams, but time is just a thief that steals my dreams. I'm falling through the spaces in between, the ghost of everything that we have been. No thunder, no lightning, just a steady rain of quiet, crushing, overwhelming pain. This is my silent heartfall. No one hears the sound of every dream I built, just crash into the ground. It's a quiet landslide, a storm within the soul, watching as the fragments take their final toll. No screaming in the streets, no tearing at the sky, just the sound of silence as I say goodbye. Goodbye to the echoes, goodbye to the light, falling so quietly into the night. sit across the table watching you, tracing every line of what is true. You're looking at your phone a million miles away, with nothing left for both of us to say. I've become a fixture in the room, a flower that has forgotten how to bloom. You walk right past me like I'm made of glass, waiting for the winter time to pass. I'm shouting in my head, but my lips are sealed, waiting for the wound to finally be healed. But the medicine is absent from the shelf. I'm losing every piece of who I am and myself. I'm just quietly unloved, fading in the light, a candle burning out in the middle of the night. You don't see the tears because they never start to flow. I'm a garden in the frost where nothing's meant to grow. It's a soft desolation, a gentle kind of break. How much of this nothingness can one person take? We share the same bed, but we're worlds apart. Listen to the rhythm of a steady heart, but it isn't beating for the name I hold. The fire in the heart has turned to freezing cold. I try to catch your eye, but you look through to a version of a world that isn't me and you. I'm a ghost in the kitchen, a shadow on the floor, wondering what I'm even waiting for. I'm just quietly unloved, fading in the light, a candle burning out in the middle of the night. You don't see the tears because they never start to flow. I'm a garden in the frost where nothing's meant to grow. It's a soft desolation, a gentle kind of break. How much of this nothingness can one person take? Maybe if I screamed, you'd finally hear the noise. Maybe if I shattered all our favorite toys. But I stay so still, I stay so very small, waiting for the gravity to catch me when I fall. Quietly, so quietly, the love just slips away, like the sun retreating at the end of the day. I'm just quietly unloved, fading in the light, a candle burning out in the middle of the night. You don't see the tears because they never start to flow. I'm a garden in the frost where nothing's meant to grow. It's a soft desolation, a gentle kind of break. How much of this nothingness can one person take? Quietly unloved, just a whisper in the hall. No one notices when the giants fall. I found a box beneath a dusty bed, full of all the things we never said. Envelopes with names that I don't recognize, ink that's faded like the look within your eyes. I read the lines about a future once so bright, written in the middle of a desperate night. But the words don't carry any weight today. They're just hollow shells of what we threw away. promises like feathers drifting in the wind, counting up the places where our lives thinned. I'm holding on to ghosts trapped in the blue, trying to remember the version of you. These are hollow love letters, echoes on the page, birds with broken wings inside a golden cage. Every I adore you is a lie I used to trust. Now they're just memories turning into dust. I'm reading through the wreckage of a heart that used to be, walking down a lonely one-way dead-end street. Forever was the word you liked to use the most. Now it's just a taunt, a bitter, hollow toast. I trace the loops and curls of your familiar hand, building castles out of shifting desert sand. The paper's yellowed and the edges are all frayed, just like the foundation of the plans we made. I should burn them all and let the smoke arise to clear the lingering deception from my eyes. These are hollow love letters, echoes on the page, birds with broken wings inside a golden cage. Every I adore you is a lie I used to trust. Now they're just memories turning into dust. I'm reading through the wreckage of a heart that used to be, walking down a lonely one-way dead-end street. Did you mean it when you wrote that I was yours as we stood together on those distant shores? Or was it just a script you'd learned to play by heart, knowing all along that we would drift apart? The ink is dry, the sentiment is dead, just a collection of the lies that we were fed. These are hollow love letters, echoes on the page, birds with broken wings inside a golden cage. Every I adore you is a lie I used to trust. Now they're just memories turning into dust. I'm reading through the wreckage of a heart that used to be, walking down a lonely one-way dead-end street. Fold them up, put them back away. There's nothing left for me to say. The street lamp outside is flickering tonight, in and out of focus, losing all its light. I'm sitting on the floor, leaning on the door, feeling like I can't take this anymore. There's a hum in the wires, a buzz in the brain, a rhythmic reminder of the hidden strain. I used to be a beacon, used to be so bright. Now I'm just a victim of the coming night. And the sparks are flying, but they don't catch fire, caught in the tension of a rush rusted wire. I'm waiting for the glow to return to my chest, but I think the light has gone to take a rest. It's a broken heart light, stuttering in the dark, searching for a reason, searching for a spark. I'm dimming by the minute, fading out of view, looking for the power that I lost with you. One flick of the switch and the room goes black. There's no way to bring the radiance back. I remember when we used to glow so fierce, with the kind of warmth that only love could pierce. But the voltage dropped and the wires started fraying. Now I'm just a person who is tired of praying. I'm checking all the fuses, looking for the break, counting every single soul deep heavy ache. The glass is getting hot, it's about to shatter, in a world where shadows are the only things that matter. It's a broken heart light, stuttering in the dark, searching for a reason, searching for a spark. I'm dimming by the minute, fading out of view, looking for the power that I lost with you. One flick of the switch and the room goes black. There's no way to bring the radiance back. Maybe darkness is where I belong for a while, to learn the heavy truth behind a hollow smile. No more pretending that the sun is gonna rise. I'll just sit here with the stars behind my eyes. Let the circuit break, let the power fail. I'm setting out upon a different kind of trail. It's a broken heart light, stuttering in the dark, searching for a reason, searching for a spark. I'm dimming by the minute, fading out of view, looking for the power that I lost with you. One flick of the switch and the room goes black. There's no way to bring the radiance back. Flicker, fade in the dark. I'm not afraid. Street lamp outside is flickering tonight, in and out of focus, losing all its light. I'm sitting on the floor, leaning on the door, feeling like I can't take this anymore. There's a hum in the wires, a buzz in the brain, a rhythmic reminder of the hidden strain. I used to be a beacon, used to be so bright. Now I'm just a victim of the coming night. And the sparks are flying, but they don't catch fire, caught in the tension of a rusted wire. I'm waiting for the glow to return to my chest, but I think the light is gonna take a rest. It's a broken heart light, stuttering in the dark, searching for a reason, searching for a spark. I'm dimming by the minute, fading out of view, looking for the power that I lost with you. One flick of the switch and the room goes black. There's no way to bring the radiance back. I remember when we used to glow so fierce, with a kind of warmth that only love could pierce. But the voltage dropped and the wires started fraying. Now I'm just a person who is tired of praying. I'm checking all the fuses, looking for the break, counting every single soul deep, heavy ache. The glass is getting hot, it's about to shatter in a world where shadows are the only things that matter. It's a broken heart like stuttering in the dark, searching for a reason, searching for a spark. Oh, I'm dimming by the minute, fading out of view, looking for the power that I lost with you. One flick of the switch and the room goes black. There's no way to bring the radiance back. Maybe darkness is where I belong for a while, to learn the heavy truth behind a hollow smile. No more pretending that the sun is gonna rise. I'll just sit here with the stars behind my eyes. Let the circuit break, let the power fail. I'm setting out upon a different kind of trail. It's a broken heart like stuttering in the dark, searching for a reason, searching for a spark. Oh, I'm dimming by the minute, fading out of view, looking for the power that I lost with you. One flick of the switch and the room goes black. There's no way. The sun is dipping down behind the gray blue hills, leaving us in silence as the evening air chills. I watch your silhouette against the kitchen light, a ghost of who you were, lost within the night. We used to talk for hours until the morning came. Now even mentioning your secrets feels like shame. Your presence is a weight, a heavy hollow thing, waiting for the winter that the coming shadows bring. And the distance grows between us on the floor, like a closing of a heavy wooden door. I reach out my hand but touch only the air, searching for the ghost of the love that was there. Oh, it's a fading heart shadow, stretching on the wall, watching every memory begin to trip and fall. You're right beside me, but you're miles and miles away. In the flickering light of our dying final day, fading heart shadow, growing thin and cold, a story of a promise that we can no longer hold. Just a shape of sorrow where the passion used to glow, watching you become a heart shadow I used to know. I find your fingerprints on the handle of the cup, but I haven't seen your eyes. When I'm looking up, you move like a phantom through the rooms we used to share, leaving trails of quietness and a sense of deep despair. The laughter has been buried under layers of the dust, broken by the weight of a slower road and trust. Every word we speak is just a script we have to read, bleeding out the comfort that we both no longer need. Oh, it's a fading heart shadow, stretching on the wall, watching every memory begin to trip and fall. You're right beside me, but you're miles and miles away in the flickering light of our dying final day. Fading heart shadow, growing thin and cold, a story of a promise that we can no longer hold. Just a shape of sorrow where the passion used to glow, watching you become a heart shadow I used to know. Can we turn the lights back on and find the fire? Or are we just a fragment of a worn-out old desire? I'm tired of the darkness, I'm tired of the gloom, of being two strangers in a crowded, lonely room. Shadows don't have voices, shadows don't have hearts, they just show the places where the light finally departs. Oh, oh, it's a fading heart shadow, stretching on the wall, watching every memory begin to trip and fall. You're right beside me, but you're miles and miles away in the flickering light of our dying final day. Fading heart shadow, growing thin and cold, a story of a promise that we can no longer hold. Just a shape of sorrow where the passion used to glow, watching you become a heart shadow I used to know. Watching you fade, just a shadow in the hole, silent heartfall. I dug through the boxes in the corner of the attic, searching for the rhythm when our love was so cinematic. I looked for the ink, for the parchment and the pen, to remind me of the way you used to love me back then. But the envelopes are empty and the pages are all white, like every word you promised vanished in the dead of night. Did I dream the poetry? Did I dream the gentle prose? Or did you take the evidence when you decided to close? My fingers trace the edges of the space you left behind, searching for a sentence that was honest and was kind. But there's nothing left to read, no ink upon the sheet, just the sound of my own heart skipping every beat. The missing love letters, the ones you never wrote, every single sentiment and every tender note. I'm holding I remember the look, but I can't find the proof of the times we sat together underneath the leaking roof. You said we were forever, you said it with your eyes, but now I'm realizing they were beautiful, soft lies. No records of the passion, no history of the grace, not a single written word I can use to find my place. It's like you wiped the slate until the surface was so smooth, leaving me with nothing that can offer any truth. They're missing love letters, the ones you never wrote. Every single sentiment and every tender note. I'm holding on to ghosts of things you didn't say, watching all the messages simply melt away. Missing love letters, a library of void. All the pretty visions that silence has destroyed. I'm reading between lines that were never even there, breathing in the emptiness of the cold and stagnant air. Was I just a chapter you decided to erase, leaving not a whisper or a footprint or a trace? I would give my soul for just a paragraph of you, something I could hold on to that felt like it was true. But the silence is the only thing that's left upon the page, a lonely bird trapped inside a quiet paper cage. Watching all the messages simply melt away. Missing love letters, a library of void. All the pretty visions that silence has destroyed. I'm reading between lines that were never even there, breathing in the emptiness of the cold and stagnant air. No words left, just white space, missing you. We're sitting at the table, but the table's 10 miles wide, hiding all the feelings that are swelling up inside. I'm looking at your hands as you fiddle with your ring, waiting for the melody that we're never gonna sing. We're floating on a river that is moving way too slow, losing sight of all the shores where we used to wanna go. No waves are crashing down, there's no thunder in the sky, just the steady, quiet passing of a love that's gone dry. And I don't know when the current took us out so far, or when we stopped following our lucky guiding star. We're just moving with the tide, drifting into gray, watching all the color of our spirit wash away. It's a silent heart drift, moving out to sea, slow just a quiet pulling of the threads until they fly. Silent heartdrift, no anchor and no sail, watching as our bravery begins to thin and fail. We're drifting into nothingness, we're drifting into dark, losing every ember and the very last spark. I try to row us back to the places that we knew, to the sunny little harbors where the sky was always blue. But the oars are getting heavy and the wind is in my face, and I can't find the strength to keep up with the pace. You're looking past the horizon with the vacant, steady stare, like you've already accepted that the water isn't there. We're passengers on separate rafts that are floating apart, tracing out the geography of a very broken heart. It's a silent heartdrift, moving out to sea, slowly losing pieces of the you and of the me. No violent explosion, no sudden sharp goodbye, just a quiet pulling of the threads until they fly. Silent heartdrift, no anchor and no sail, watching as our bravery begins to thin and fail. We're drifting into nothingness, we're drifting into dark, losing every ember and the very last spark. Maybe if we shouted, we could find our way back home, but we've grown so used to the silence and the foam. It's easier to let go and to try and hold the line, to watch the sun descending on your life and on mine. The ocean is so big and our boat is so small, and we're just waiting for the final silent fall. I close my eyes and see the house we meant to build, with the garden in the back and the rooms we never filled. I see the children's laughter that we never got to hear, and the way we vowed to stay through every single year. But when I open them, the walls are cold and bare, that's breathing is the stagnant, dusty air. It's a vision of a future that is shattered on the floor, a dream we can't believe in or imagine anymore. I'm walking through a hallway of things that didn't bloom, a cemetery of promises in every single room, and the weight of all that almost is a heavy thing to bear, like a ghost of a life that is no longer there. It's a broken dream shadow following my feet, a memory of a victory that ended in defeat. I'm haunted by the versions of the us that didn't stay, watching all our miracles just wither and decay. Broken dream shadow, a flicker in the hole, reminding me of how it felt before the heavy fall. It's the outline of a happiness we couldn't quite sustain. Now it's just a shadow standing out here in the rain. We had the blueprint ready, we had the master plan to take on all the world together, hand in shaking hand. We talked about the travels and the stories we would tell, but we tripped upon the threshold and we stumbled into hell. Now the ink is running and the paper's soaked in tears, and I'm looking at the wreckage of our wasted empty years. You're a stranger in my dreams and you're a stranger in the day, and the shadow of what could have been will never go away. It's a broken dream shadow following my feet, a memory of a victory that ended in defeat. I'm haunted by the versions of the us that didn't stay, watching all our miracles just wither and decay. Broken dream shadow, a flicker heavy fall. It's the outline of a happiness we couldn't quite sustain. Now it's just a shadow standing out here in the rain. Just a shadow, broken and blue, dreaming of us, but it's over now. I close my eyes and see the house we meant to build, with the garden in the back and the rooms we never filled. I see the children's laughter that we never got to hear, and the way we vowed to stay through every single year. But when I open them, walls are cold and bare, and the only thing that's breathing is the stagnant, dusty air. It's a vision of a future that is shattered on the floor, a dream we can't believe in or imagine anymore. I'm walking through a hallway of things that didn't bloom, cemetery of promises in every single room, and the weight of all that almost is a heavy thing to bear, like a ghost of a life that is no longer there. It's a broken dream. Walk through the hallways where we used to dance, in the dust and the sunlight, in our simple romance. But the walls have grown colder, they don't know my name, and the air in the kitchen doesn't feel the same. I whisper a secret I once told to you, but the shadows just listen, they have nothing to do. I'm calling your name in the dead of the night, waiting for something to make it alright. But the sound of my longing is all that I find in the corners of logic, in the back of my mind. It's a lonely love echo bouncing off the floor, searching for the rhythm we don't have anymore. It's a hollow vibration, a ghost in the heart, catching the pieces before they all fall. I'm talking to memories that never reply, under the weight of a darkening sky. Just a lonely love echo fading away. I sat by the window and watched for your car, but the driveway is empty and the moon is too far. I practiced the stories I wanted to tell, of the things that I've learned since I fell through the well. But the mirror is silent, the glass is so clear, reflecting the person you left standing here. It's a lonely love echo bouncing off the floor, searching for the rhythm we don't have anymore. It's a hollow vibration, a ghost in the hall, catching the pieces before they all fall. I'm talking calling out into the blue. Under the weight of a darkening sky, just a lonely love echo fading away. Can you hear the echo? Just an echo. Walk through the hallways where we used to dance, in the dust and the sunlight, in our simple romance. But the walls have grown colder, they don't know my name, and the air in the kitchen doesn't feel the same. Whisper a secret I once told to you, but the shadows just listen, they have nothing to do. I'm calling your name in the dead of the night, waiting for something to make it alright. But the sound of my longing is all that I find in the corners of logic in the back of my mind. It's a lonely love echo bouncing off the floor, searching for the rhythm we don't have anymore. It's a hollow vibration, a ghost in the hall, catching the pieces before they all fall. I'm talking the memories that never reply, under the weight of a darkening sky, just a lonely love echo fading away. I sat by the window and watched for your car, but the driveway is empty and the moon is too far. I practiced the stories I wanted to tell, the things that I've learned since I fell through the well. But the mirror is silent, the glass is so clear, reflecting the person you left standing here. It's a lonely love echo bouncing off the floor, searching for the rhythm we don't have anymore. It's a hollow vibration, a ghost in the hall, catching the pieces before they all fall. I'm talking the memories that never reply, under the weight of a darkening sky, just alone. I made the coffee just like I always do, 2 spoons of sugar, but none of it for you. I sat in the silence and watched the steam rise, with a heavy heart hidden behind tired eyes. There's no screaming matches, no slamming the doors, just the quiet reality that I'm no longer yours. It's a different kind of ending, a slow burning flame that goes out without anyone calling its name. No dramatic exits, no cinematic scenes, just the tearing of fabric at all of the seams. I'm quietly heartbroken. Nobody knows how the cold in my spirit just grows and it grows. I'm keeping it steady, I'm playing a part, while the glass starts to crack in the center of my heart. No tears on the surface, no tremble in my tone, just a woman who's learning to be all alone, quietly heartbroken tonight. I went to the market and bought some green tea, and I smiled at the stranger who smiled back at me. I'm walking on eggshells inside of my head, remembering things that we should have both said, but the words are too heavy to carry outside, so I keep them all locked in this place where I hide. I'm quietly heartbroken. Nobody knows how the cold in my spirit just grows and it grows. I'm keeping it steady, I'm playing the part, while the glass starts to crack in the center of my heart. No tears on the surface, no tremble in my tone, just a woman who's learning to be all alone, quietly heartbroken tonight. They say that the loudest cries are the ones you don't hear, they're the ones that you swallow along with the fear. I'm a master of disguise, I'm a ghost in the light, fading from view in the middle of the night. I'm okay, I'm alright, I'm just fine. Quietly heartbroken. Nobody knows how the cold in my spirit just grows and it grows. I'm keeping it steady, I'm playing the part, while the glass starts to crack in the center of my heart. No tears on the surface, no tremble in my tone, just a woman who's learning to be all alone, quietly heartbroken tonight. Quietly, so quietly. Shh. I saw you last night in the place by the sea. You were laughing at something and looking at me. The sun was so warm on the back of my hand, and we wrote all our promises deep in the sand. But the tide started rising before I could speak, and I woke to the salt on the side of my cheek. It's getting harder to remember your face, the edges are blurring, leaving a space where the colors draining and turning to gray, like a photograph left in the sun for a day. Caught in a fading dream shadow, reaching for you through the mist in the morning, through the indigo blue. You're a flicker of light, a corner of my eye, a beautiful vision that's starting to die. I'm chasing the ghost of the life that we planned, trying to hold on to smoke with my hand in a fading dream shadow. I'm lost. I try to stay under, I try to stay deep in the safety of shadows while the world is asleep. Because there you are, real, and the air is still sweet, and the path to your heart is a familiar street. But the alarm clock is cruel, and the morning is cold, and the story we wrote is a story that's all caught in a fading dream shadow, reaching for you through the mist in the morning, through the indigo blue. You're a flicker of light in the corner of my eye, a beautiful vision that's starting to die. I'm chasing the ghost of the life that we planned, trying to hold on to smoke with my hand in a fading dream shadow. I'm lost. Wait for me there in the land of the blurs, where the memory of us still softly occurs. Don't let the sunlight erase every trace of the love that I find in that holy place. Don't go yet, don't go yet. Caught in a fading dream shadow, reaching for you through the mist and the morning, through the indigo blue. You're a flicker of light in the corner of my eye, a beautiful vision that's starting to die. I'm chasing the ghost of the life that we planned, trying to hold on to smoke with my hand in a fading dream shadow. I'm lost. It's just a shadow fading now. I can't see you anymore. I bought a blue ribbon to tie up the stack of the papers I've written but can't ever send back. They're sitting in drawers and they're tucked under beds. The weight of the sentence is stuck in my head. I tell you I miss you in cursive and ink. I tell you the thoughts that I'm frightened to think. Each page is a bridge that I'm scared to cross over, a field of dry grass waiting for clover. I spill all my secrets on wood pulp and lines, searching for answers and looking for signs. These are my silent love letters, written in tears, love letters to you. Today I wrote down how the garden looks bare and how I keep seeing your ghost in the chair. I wrote about forgiveness and who was to blame, and how I still tremble when I hear your name. I fold up the paper and I press it real tight. A message to nowhere in the middle of the night. These are my silent love letters, written in tears, tracing the map of my hopes and my fears. You'll never read them, you'll never see the depth of the ocean that's living in me. Just ink on a page, just a heart in a box, safe behind steel and heavy-duty locks. My silent love letters to you. Maybe one day the wind will just blow and carry these pages to somewhere you know. Or maybe they'll burn and the smoke will arise to whisper my truth to the stars in your eyes. But for now they just wait, they just wait. These are my silent love letters, written in tears, tracing the map of my hopes and my fears. You'll never read them, you'll never see the depth of the ocean that's living in me. Just ink on a page, just a heart in a box, safe behind steel and heavy-duty locks. My silent love letters to you, to you, always to you, unsent, unspoken. I try to find the words to fill this empty space, but every time I speak I see your ghost-like face. The air is thin and cold, the hallway feels too long. I'm humming fragments of our favorite summer song. My throat is tight with all the things I kept inside. A million heavy secrets with nowhere left to hide. I open up my mouth to let the feeling through, but every syllable is tangled up in you. It's a fragile thing, this bridge of bated breath, walking on the edge of emotional death. I'm reaching for a sound that isn't there anymore, like a wave that's forgotten the shore. Listen to my broken heart voice now, it's cracking under pressure. I don't know how to say the words that finally set us free, when every note is shaking inside of me. a jagged melody, a rhythm out of time, a desperate search for a reason or a rhyme. Can you hear the static? Can you feel the choice in the echoes of my broken heart voice? I practiced in the mirror just to keep my cool, but looking at my reflection, I look like a fool. The script I wrote is lying tattered on the floor, beside the keys I left behind the kitchen door. I wanna tell you that I'm doing fine alone, but the timbre of my speaking has a hollow tone. Every vowel is a mountain that I have to climb, losing all my balance in the nick of time. Oh, listen to my broken heart voice now. It's cracking under pressure. I don't know how to say the words that finally set us free, when every note is shaking inside of me. It's a jagged melody, a rhythm out of time, a desperate search for a reason or a rhyme. Can you hear the static? Can you feel the choice in the echoes of my broken heart voice? It's not a scream, it's not a cry, it's just the sound of a long goodbye. A stutter in the soul, a fracture in the chest, putting all these whispered ghosts to rest. I'm finding the strength in the middle of the break, even if my vocal cords begin to ache. Oh, listen to my broken heart voice now. It's cracking under pressure. I don't know how to say the words that finally set us free, when every note is shaking inside me. It's a jagged melody, a rhythm out of time, a desperate search for a reason or a rhyme. Can you hear the static? Can you feel the choice in the echoes of my broken heart voice? Just a whisper, just a crack. There's no way to take it back. Broken heart voice. Broken heart voice. We drew the maps in graphite on the bedroom wall, planning every rise and bracing for the fall. We built a city out of promises and light, thinking we could keep the shadows out of sight. But the lead is smudged and the ink started to run underneath the heat of a setting tired sun. Now I'm standing in the kitchen, tracing every curve, trying to find the courage and the steady nerve. Blueprints of a life we'll never get to lead, scattered like the dust or with a dying seed. I'm walking through the rooms that we never got to paint, where the memory of your laughter is growing dim and faint. These are just hollow dreamlines on the floor, how we talked about the garden fence? Now none of those discussions make a bit of sense. We were gonna plant the roses by the gravel path. Now I'm just subtracting in a lonely math. 1 minus 1 shouldn't feel this much like 0. I'm looking for a villain, I'm looking for a hero, but all I find are sketches of a porch and a swing where we were gonna sit and hear the robins sing. These are just hollow dreamlines on the floor, leading to a house that doesn't have a door. I'm sketching out the spaces where you used to be, but the architecture's failing. Can't you see? It's never being told. Let it crumble, let the graphite turn to dust. I'm breaking all the structures that I used to trust. Geometry of sorrow built for me and you, tracing hollow dreamlines in the gray, watching as the vision fades away, fading away. Just lines in the sand, just sketches in a shaky hand. The room is heavy with the things I didn't say. I let the golden opportunities just slip away. I sat across the table while the coffee started cold, with 1,000 different stories waiting to be told. But my tongue was like a stone, heavy in my mouth, while my heart was flying circles headed for the south. I watched you check your watch and look toward the street, while I felt the bitter rhythm of a slow defeat. There's a roar inside my head, a storm within the bone, but I'm sitting here in silence, feeling so alone. I'm shouting at the walls, but the sound stays in my chest, a restless ghost that never gets to find its rest. It's a quiet heart voice, a whisper in the dark, trying to find a light, trying to find a spark. droplets like the falling rain. I say I love you to the shadows in the hall, but the shadows never answer, they just lean in tall. I'm a master of the subtext, a genius of the pause, fighting for a feeling, fighting for a cause that nobody can see and nobody can hear, while I drown inside the safety of my own white fear. It's a quiet heart voice, a whisper in the dark, trying to find a light, trying to find a spark. You'll never hear the static, you'll never feel the strain of a soul that's trying hard to verbalize the pain. It's the loudest silence that I've ever had to bear, sending out a message to the empty vacant air. Can you hear me now? Probably not at all. It's just a quiet heart voice behind a heavy wall. If I screamed, would the windows start to break? If I spoke, would the very foundation start to shake? I'm holding in a tidal wave, I'm bracing for the flood. I can feel the words like fire running through my blood. I keep the secret, I keep the heavy lock, watching as the hands move round the steady clock. Behind a heavy wall, quiet heart voice, listen close. Can you hear the ghost? I see your outline on the hardwood in the hall, but when I turn the light on, there is nothing there at all. Just the way the street lamp flickers through the blind, creating little patterns for a lonely mind to find. I walk across the kitchen and I feel a sudden chill, like you're standing in the corner, perfectly and still. I reach out for the space where your shoulder used to be, but I'm grasping at the darkness that is swallowing me. You're a permanent fixture in a temporary state, an imprint on the carpet, a lingering weight. I can't seem to shake the feeling that you're near, even though the house is empty and the coast is clear. It's just a silent heart shadow following my feet in the middle of the house, on the middle of the street. It doesn't make a sound, doesn't say a word, but it's the most haunting thing I've ever felt or heard. You're gone with a silent heart shadow on the floor, reminding me of everything that isn't anymore. I try to move the sofa, I try to change the rug, but I can't escape the memory of your final heavy hug. The closet smells of cedar and a hint of your cologne, making me feel smaller as I sit here on my own. I see you in the steam when I'm pouring out the tea, a flicker in the mirror looking back at lonely me. Everywhere I turn there's a shape I recognize, reflected in the sadness of my tired heavy eyes. It's just a silent heart shadow following my feet in the middle of the house, on the middle of the street. It doesn't make a sound, it doesn't say a word, but it's the most haunting thing I've ever felt or heard. You're gone, but you linger in a ghost within the light, a silhouette of sorrow in the middle of the night. I'm walking with a silent heart shadow on the floor, reminding me of everything that isn't anymore. It doesn't leave when the sun comes up, it's at the bottom of my empty cup. It's etched into the ceiling, it's woven in the sheet. It's the only part of you that I still get to meet. And I don't know if I want it to finally disappear, because it's all I have left of the years we were here. It's just a silent heart shadow following my feet in the middle of the house, on the middle of the street. It doesn't make a sound, it doesn't say a word, but it's the most haunting thing I've ever felt or heard. You're gone, but you linger in a ghost within the light, a silhouette of sorrow in the middle of the night. I'm walking with a silent heart shadow on the floor, reminding me of everything that isn't anymore. Following my feet, silent heart shadow, so quiet, so deep. I'm tracing the maps that we drew in the dark, across the pale skin of a cold, empty park. The creases and folds in the letters you wrote are sinking like stones in a small wooden boat. Every promise we etched on the bark of the trees is scattered like dust on a low winter breeze. I look at my palms and I see where we failed, a story of loss that is finally sailed. And the rhythm is skipping a beat in the rain, while the ink on the paper is washing in vain. I'm trying to follow the path back to you, but the colors are shifting from gray into blue. These are the broken heartlines, severed and deep, the secrets of us that I know like a steady conductor to our favorite song. But the rhythm grew heavy, and then it grew thin, until I couldn't tell where I should even begin. Now the table is set for a guest who won't show, and the candles are burning remarkably low. Every street that we walked is a ghost of a grid, hiding the truths that we constantly hear. These are the broken heart lines, severed and deep, the secrets of us that I no longer keep. We're fractured in places we once used to mend, a beautiful beginning that found a bitter end. Oh, the lines are all tangled, the direction is gone. I'm walking the ruins until the new dawn. Just broken heart lines drifting away. Can you fix a fracture that's deep in the soul? Can you make a fragment feel like a whole? I'm staring at patterns I don't recognize, while the light slowly drains from my tired eyes. The map is a mess, and the ink is a stain of everything lost to the wind and the rain. These are the broken heart lines, severed and deep, the secrets of us that I no longer keep. We're fractured in places we once used to mend, a beautiful beginning that found a bitter end. Oh, the lines are all tangled, the direction is gone. I'm walking the ruins until the new dawn. Just broken heart lines drifting away, fading. The lines are fading out, just a ghost of a map, just a shadow of doubt. Broken heart lines, silence, stay. I walk through the house when the sun starts to set, tracking the movements of things I forget. There's a shape on the wall that is longer than mine, a silhouette stretching past every design. It moves like a memory, graceful and slow, a companion of grief that refuses to go. I speak to the corner but nobody hears, just the sound of the clock ticking through all the years. It follows my footsteps, it waits by the door, a dark little stain on the hardwood floor. I can't shake the feeling of being two souls, even if one is just empty and holes. It's just my lonely heart shadow keeping me company, a ghost of the person I used to be. It dances in corners, it hides in the light, the only thing left of our fight. to touch it, but my fingers go through a lonely heart shadow that looks just like you. Still here in the dark, still holding on tight. I sit at the table and pour out the wine, watching the glass cast a jagged decline. The shadow is sitting in your empty chair, running phantom-like fingers through cold, empty air. It doesn't say words, but it screams in the quiet, a silent, internal, emotional riot. We used to be light, we used to be bright. Now we are just shapes in the middle of night. It's just my lonely heart shadow, keeping me company, a ghost of the person I used to be. It dances in corners, it hides in the light. The only thing left of our fire tonight. I reach out to touch it, but my fingers go through a lonely heart shadow that looks just like you. Still here in the dark, still holding on tight. Maybe if I turn the lights out for good, I'll finally be understood in the absolute black, where the shadows all blend. I can't pretend that this isn't the end, but even in darkness, I feel the weight of a love that arrived just a little too late. It's just my lonely heart shadow, keeping me company, a ghost of the person I used to be. It dances in corners, it hides in the light. The only thing left of our fire tonight. I reach out to touch it, but my fingers go through a lonely heart shadow that looks just like you. Still here in the dark, still holding on tight. Just a shadow, just a ghost, walking the hallway when I need you most. Lonely heart shadow, fading to black, never coming back, never coming back. Never coming back. I found the shoebox hidden under the bed, filled with the things that we should have unsaid. The paper is yellowed, the edges are torn, like a garden of roses that grew every thorn. Your handwriting slants like a hill I can't climb. frozen in amber and captured in time. But the ink is beginning to blur and to bleed, losing the passion I no longer need. I'm reading the words, but I don't feel the spark, just a flickering candle left out in the dark. The I love you's a ghost on the page, birds flying out of a rusted out cage. These are my fading love letters, losing their hue, losing the version of me that loved you. The sentences crumble, the paragraphs fold, a story of fire that's grown bitter cold. I'm watching the names disappear from the line, fading love letters, no longer mine, just paper and dust in the end. I remember the day that you wrote the first one. We thought that the summer would never be done. You spoke of the future like it was a gift, before we allowed all the pillars to shift. Now I'm squinting to see what you meant in the end. Were you my lover or just my best friend? The vowels are vanishing, the consonants slip, like a slow-moving leak on a sinking old ship. These are my fading love letters, losing their hue, losing the version of me that loved you. The sentences crumble, the paragraphs fold, a story of fire that's grown bitter cold. I'm watching the names disappear from the line, fading love letters, no longer mine, just paper and dust. In the end, if I burn them to ashes, will I finally be free from the weight of the girl that you wanted to see? Or is the forgetting a slower kind of pain, like a landscape dissolving under the rain? Every letter I lose is a piece of my heart, falling away and drifting apart. These are my fading love letters, losing their hue, losing the version of me that loved you. The sentences crumble, the paragraphs fold, a story of fire that's grown bitter cold. I'm watching the names disappear from the line, fading love letters, no longer mine, just paper and dust in the end. Blank pages, white space, I can't even picture the lines of your face. Fading, fading, gone, written in the dusk, lost in the dawn. house is finally quiet tonight. stand still in the hall by the stairs. I hear a vibration that catches unawares. It's not quite a voice and it's not quite a sound. It's the ghost of a heartbeat that's still underground. A resonance left from the years that we spent paying the price for a love that was lent. It ripples like water in a porcelain bowl, a shivering tremor deep in my soul. I close my eyes and I listen so close to the thing that I know I am losing the most. It's the silent love echo, the final refrain, the sound of the sunshine through windows of rain. It's bouncing off walls that are hollow and bare, a haunting reminder that you were once there. It's growing so faint, it's a whisper, a sigh, a silent love echo saying goodbye, one last vibration before it all dies. I remember the laughter that shattered the air, the way that you're shouting would strip me so bare. The highs and the lows and the symphonies played in the messy arena of mistakes we made. Now all of the noise has been filtered away, leaving the residue dusty and gray. I'm standing in silence, a student of loss, counting the echoes and weighing the cost. It's the silent love echo, the final refrain, the sound of the sunshine through windows of rain. It's bouncing off walls that are hollow and bare, a haunting reminder that you were once there. It's growing so faint, it's a whispery sigh, the silent love echo saying goodbye, one last vibration. Before it all dies, let it ring out until there is nothing at all. Let the last of the memories finally fall. I'm ready for stillness, I'm ready for peace, for the ultimate quiet and the final release. Goodbye to the resonance, goodbye to the ache. This is the last breath that I'm going to take with you. It's the silent love echo, the final refrain, the sound of the sunshine through windows of rain. It's bouncing off walls that are hollow and bare, a haunting reminder that you were once there. It's growing so faint, it's a whisper, a sigh, the silent love echo saying goodbye, one last vibration before it all dies. Silence at last, a heart full of memory deep in the past. Echo, echo, hush, the end of the storm.